Philip, ngama Twelep, ngama influencer. Eyastrendeni, chiki emsakazweni, duku kumabonakude, kumabonakude, duku kumabonakude. Lifestyle, pushy lifestyle, pushy lifestyle, pushy lifestyle. Esayiqala kancane, uphola, umsebenzi wami, ngithatha ungifake intweni. Umsebenzi wami ukudedela ama-hit, engijayivisa abantu emphakathini. Esayiqala kancane, uphola, umsebenzi wami, ngithatha ungifake intweni. Umsebenzi wami ukudedela ama-hit, engijayivisa abantu emphakathini. Ema ngibona ungishuta ema ngibona ungishuta Esayiqala kancane, uphola, umsebenzi wami, ngithatha ungifake intweni. Umsebenzi wami ukudedela ama-hit, engijayivisa abantu emphakathini.
My dearest late night sessioners, I hope I find you well. I just would like to deeply apologize for a couple of things, namely the quality of the recording. First of all, most of my recordings are remote recordings, and I have to rely a lot on the internet and not only my equipment, but the equipment on the other end. And so the internet did us really dirty this time around, so there's some glitches in the sound, and I'd like to apologize for that. It was something I couldn't fix, and something I couldn't change, something I didn't have control over, but I still felt like the conversation was worth you guys hearing. So it is clear enough for you to understand and hear what's going on, but I just thought I'd apologize for the irritating glitching of the sound and the breaks and the weird parts of some of the conversation. That was out of my control, out of Amos's control. So yeah, and the other thing I'd like to apologize for is the sound of my voice and the coughing in between. I am recovering from a very nasty cold bug, and yeah, but I didn't let that stop me from giving the people what they want, because the devil is a liar and nothing shall stop us. So I would like to really, really apologize for those two things. But otherwise, guys, enjoy the conversation, and yeah, let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome to your favorite late night sessions. We are chilling today with South African artist Aymos Shili. Welcome.
Thank you for having me, Ngosi.
Are you ready to spill some beans with us today?
Yeah, sure.
So tell us a bit about yourself. Give us a bite size. Who's Aymos? What's Aymos all about? You know?
Okay. Well, Amos is a simple guy, a vocalist, a musician, obviously. I'm a writer, I'm a farmer, I'm an opportunist, I'm I'm everything nice, man.
You've got your finger in every pie, I see.
So yeah, I'm a musician. I guess that's the reason why we have this interview right now.
Yeah, well, we also want to get to know Aymos, the whole Aymos, not just the music Aymos. So thanks for
Oh,
sharing
you'll be
that
shocked.
with
You'll
us.
be shocked. I'm a business person. I'm an entrepreneur, farmer more than anything, which is something that's very close to my heart. I
Yeah,
do livestock and farming, crops and all of that. Uh,
nice.
yeah, I'm just the guy who's on his own lane. Okay, I'm just cruising on my own lane. Yes,
You're
that's
making you're securing the bag. We like that.
gradually so. Yes, man.
So at 26, you're already making some very, very impressive inroads into a very challenging industry, musically and agriculture. So I hear now you're telling me.
Yeah.
But now let's talk about music. Tell me about how you decided to pursue music more seriously. Like, did you ever have any doubts? Like, what pushed you to say, okay, now I'm going to push this passion?
Obviously, I've always had doubts with music
Mm,
because I always felt like it's for certain people,
yeah.
people who look a certain way, people who have money. Before
Mm.
understanding the concept of faking it until you make it, because nowadays people are just faking lifestyles on social media, especially musicians,
Yeah,
and
that's
you just
a sad
conclude, "Hore,
reality.
this is how people live." But no, it's not always the case. So I started my music at church, to be honest, because I think that's where I was given my first opportunity to learn how to play an instrument, which was a keyboard. I learned how to compose my own music. I then became a sessionist for local DJs. I had my own choir,
Mm.
in high school, at church, in local communities. I then thought of it because people were always giving me a positive feedback about their
Mm.
performances, about me ministering to them. So I decided, man, there's this other day where I was singing at church, and
Mm.
there was a couple of people who were literally crying like babies,
Like you moved them, you took
you
them
know.
to that.
And I felt like, no, man, this is more than just a gift. This is more than just a talent.
This is your
Actually,
calling.
it's actually a calling, and I
Mm.
I I decided to answer the call, and I went straight in music wholeheartedly, and here I
Mm.
am today.
Here you are today, doing
Yeah,
the damn things. I Siyabonga. Thank you
right.
very much. So how did growing up in Tembisa influence you sonically?
Wow, growing up in Tembisa, I mean, like, I always tell people about the fact that, whatever that a human being is, it's all that he consumes. So whatever I
Mm.
think,
Mm.
whatever I talk, whatever I do, it's the things that I've consumed. And they build the character out of me. They build the personality.
That's true. So, who would you say were your musical inspirations? Or what would you say was your first work of art that really mattered to you, that like influenced you to and pushed you, and like how did it impact your approach to your work?
Well, my influence has always been Zakes Bantwini
Mm,
and Black Coffee. Pretty much because I love how they've presented themselves in the music industry. They
yeah,
are so much admirable, and they are present but yet absent, and their
yeah,
brands speak for themselves. So the first art of music I've done was Uzaga Zaga, but the acoustic version,
mm,
of which I really believed in it with all my being.
yeah.
And because it was Afro pop and I invested a lot of time, energy, and money, but it did not really give me the results I had expected up
Mm,
until Mass Music did a remix with the Nama piano version,
yeah, yeah,
um, which really blew people. And I did not really love the whole transition of Afro pop to Amapiano, to begin with,
mm.
because I felt like it took away the gist of my music,
That depth that
that
you're
you know what
going
I mean.
for.
I felt like my
Mm.
music is diluted into a street music, and now um
Yeah, yeah, I hear you. I
I'm
hear you.
compromising my sound. But hey, because at that time I was no one to, I was literally nobody, and I
Yeah.
had no leg to stand on. I was honestly desperate for breakthrough,
For a
and
breakthrough,
you
yeah.
know I mean, that song gave me a breakthrough, man. That song gave me a breakthrough. I remember receiving my first notifications on Instagram. I didn't even know how it functions, how it works.
Mm.
And so many things happened in a very short period of time, and I made a decision and I made peace with this whole thing, and be like, you know what, Amos, if you can't beat the Amapiano, you might as well join them.
Might as well join them for a bit at least until you're where you want to be, and then you
you
can be like,
know
you know what, guys, let me show you the real me, kind of thing.
exactly,
Mm.
exactly.
And that's
So
exactly what you did with your new album. But we're
yes,
gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. Okay.
yeah, that's exactly what I did with my album. But yeah, that song really gave me a breakthrough. Regardless of pandemic and what, I'm just grateful that I was at the right time, at the right place, with the right people, and we made that
Mm.
song, and it changed my life for the better.
Yeah, amen to that. Amen to that. So before we talk about the album, my research tells me that like you just told me that before Zaga, like you were really ready to just be like, ah, maybe this is not working. You're ready to
Sure,
give up. And I hear that Mcimbini also brought about some turmoil in your life and in your career.
sure.
You care to share with us what really that was all about, and the impact that it had.
After we've dropped Zaga Zaga, so many people were like, Amos, you are lying, man. This is the only hit you'll ever produce in your life. Zaga Zaga,
Mm.
that song, it's one of those songs that come in a very long time, because you don't decide to wake up next morning and decide to make a hit. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah, yeah.
So I had to prove myself, and I was under pressure at that time. I was under pressure towards Abu Maporis. I've always wanted to prove myself that I belong here. I don't
Yeah,
wanna
you're not
go
just a
back.
one-hit wonder person.
I don't wanna
Mm.
go back to the hood. This is what I'm made of. And the guys who gave me a shot, gave me an opportunity. Like, Amos, I hear you're talking. Let's see what you can do.
Mm.
And I sat in his house for like couple of weeks, producing music, a lot of music with Mass Music. And
Mm.
then one of the songs that came was Mcimbini. And it really caught them by storm, man. The guys were like, this is the song.
This is the song. Mm.
So, and at that time, there was so many rumors that were happening about DJ Maporisa. And I was also confused in my career, Uti. Is this the right decision to make? I need the right people to work with, because everywhere you go, people would assume they are robbing me money, and they are robbing me this and that. And that was really confusion to me, because I'm a new upcoming guy, and I just saw an opportunity. I grabbed it with both arms. Jiggy people see me like escalating, my career escalating, but financially I was not free yet because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
So everyone was like, no, DJ Mapusa did that. No, did he give you that? You know, there's just so many things happening. And forgetting that we were in the pandemic state, you know, and things were not quite happening very well for all of us, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
So
true.
as time goes on, DJ Mapusa was like, no, what, boys, it's bad. Gigs are cancelled. I literally also saw my gigs being cancelled one by one, like global gigs, like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So we dropped another project, Shona Malanga, with Mass Music.
Yeah.
After the project, at least there was light, nyana, but I was still bitter, man. I was still bitter about the whole industry thing. That I was broke, even though my song was booming all over the place. People are showing love, but
it didn't make sense to you.
It just didn't make sense to me. And this thing is new to me. You know, this is new to me.
Yeah.
It's so frustrating. It's depressing. I'm always locked myself in the room. You know, and I'm still in the hood. All my peers are like living the posh life, or rather, they've
made it.
They've made it, you know?
And
now
I know.
It's me having to explain to everyone what's happening with me. Where did I go wrong? You know?
Yeah.
Forgetting that it's pandemic. It has affected all of us. Even them, I mean, they've lost their jobs, but they come to me and ask me, what has gone wrong? Because your songs are playing there. You know? I'm like, what has gone wrong with you, bruh? You are jobless. You know what I mean?
We're in the same part, right? The same problem was, yeah.
Exactly. So, that thing really knocked me bad, man. It really killed my momentum in music. At some point, I felt like giving up. And then Shona Malanga came about. It was licensed to Sony Music. At least they compensated us with a little bit cash, you know? So we were able to bash then there and look good, nyana, and look like celebrities, you know? That'd be...
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, that was it. And
that was it.
Yeah, I guess.
But, yeah, then you came back with a bang. You're like, you know. First of all, congratulations on the
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the lovely work, guys. You did the damn things. You came with the pots. So, what was the main message that you wanted your listeners to get from this body of work? Like, what is your aim with it?
You know, after that whole tragedy of pandemic and I had this thing that, you know, I know that people don't know what I'm going through. You know, and I felt like I want people to understand my position right now. I want everyone to know what I've went through. You know, I don't want life to go on like that. Like nothing has happened.
Nothing has happened.
These people have been dancing to my song, man. They have to know, man. They have to know what I've been through. You know. So with Yimilo, it was more of me voicing out to people of my life, what I stand for. What I've been through, what I believe in, and most of the songs, in fact, all of the whole project is just my life experiences and me speaking against some stereotypes like all men are trash, all women are the same. You know, I totally disagree with that, and also I encourage love. The song, the whole album is just good energy, good vibe, encouraging. It's one of those, you know, the way I pictured it when I did the album, I didn't want the album to be one of those big bangers that you'd listen to like for 3 weeks, then it's done.
Then it's
You know,
done.
I want
We need
people
to keep coming back to it.
exactly.
Okay, so without boxing you in, how would you describe your genre? I mean, do you see yourself as an piano artist? I know you don't actually, because you said you're deeper than that. Like, we must stop diluting you. You're not street music when I hear music for the soul.
Exactly.
So how important is is having a label to you? You know, what would you say is your genre? What do you focus in? What's your specialty? Like,
So
what is it?
I'm a bridge between Amapiano and Afropop.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
because
interesting.
remember, when I started music, I was an Afropop guy, and I believe I had made a lot of impact in Afropop.
Mm,
There's a lot of people who are looking up to me in Afropop. There is a lot of fan base I've developed in Afropop. It's only fair enough to bridge the two together because I mean, Amapiano is also the new wave. We can't despite that,
mm,
and we can't be ignorant about that. Otherwise, we'll go hungry. Yeah, I'm that guy who wants to plug everyone literally into the Amapiano genre in such a way that I accommodate the the old to the least. I want
mm,
people who will be able to appreciate my music, like even the 76-year-old grandmother, grandfather, to a little AMA 2000 audience.
mm,
I want them
mm,
to dance to my music, and not feel like this music is too much vulgar or this music is just too loud,
mm.
or I'm just a bridge between the two,
Yeah,
basically. Yeah.
awesome, awesome stuff. So, what's your take on the health of South Africa's local music scene currently as we speak? How has
Ah,
it changed, or how do you feel it can be pushed forward? Like,
or you see right now, I think we are very healthy, Shem. We are very healthy because I always describe to people that it's like we are a bamboo tree
mm,
that's spreading its roots across
mm,
nations, because wherever I go outside South Africa, everyone wants to collaborate with us South Africans.
mm,
Everyone
mm,
wants a piece of Amapiano, and the sad thing is that they can't generate the right sound for Amapiano because they need to at least have or understand the culture
mm.
and the lingo, and by doing that you need to collaborate with the people who.
So it's like they can't copy and paste. They
No,
they
you can't
need
copy
to
and paste
have
it.
someone.
Yes,
Mm,
you need to at least have someone so that it feels and sounds like Amapiano. I've
mm.
seen a lot of artists, they've tried to do it, but it just doesn't sound like maybe to their country it sounds like Amapiano because they probably all in the dark. But when you
But when
perform
the
the
real
song
ones
here,
listen to it, they're like, ah,
no, no,
no,
no,
it's
no, no.
not it.
So,
Mm.
and it's growing so fast. People are jumping into the sound.
Mm.
People are loving it globally. I'm telling you, Amapiano is here to stay.
Aye. That is nothing but the truth. You're telling nothing but the truth. Okay, so we were talking about COVID-19 a bit earlier, yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, it really affected the music industry amongst many other industries. And not to mention that it claimed so many lives and threatened so many livelihoods, you know. But what was it like for you as a young artist trying to progress in your career, like under these circumstances? Like, how was it for you mentally? How was it for you financially, physically?
Oh my gosh, it was bad. It was
Mm.
really, really bad. It was stinky bad. You know,
Yeah.
to a point that here in South Africa we had grants 350
I
rand.
heard about the 350. Did you get yours?
Hey, girl, I would wear a mask,
Yeah.
I would wear a mask just to hide my face. The mask would go just on top of my nose,
Yeah.
and I'd wear a beanie just beneath my eyebrows,
Mm.
so that people can identify me. And I'll change my walk, and I'll stand in a queue with old grandmothers and grandfathers and everyone, aunts, and go there and wait for a 350 rand because I was broke as hell.
Wow.
That's how bad it was. That's how bad it was. I remember first time when I went there, they actually gave me more money because they were supposed to give me 350. They gave me 350 times three.
Ooh.
I
Was
was
that a
so
mistake or what?
I don't know if it's a mistake or what, but I
Blessing
was
in
so
disguise.
grateful. I was so grateful. I've never been so grateful in my life, I tell you.
Blessing in disguise.
So it was bad, man. It was really bad. It
Yeah.
was
And
really
mentally?
mentally, obviously it challenges mentally because everyone who sees you, they are assuming you are a millionaire. When you visit other extended family, they become happy. Yeah, he's here. At least we'll get something to drink. We'll
God,
do
you're
something. We'll
also
do.
expecting the same thing.
And I'm there because I'm stranded myself.
I
You
know
know.
it was hard. Yo.
So I had to close myself in closed doors like throughout the pandemic because I couldn't literally step out of the door because I felt like everyone is expecting a certain
Expecting so much
lifestyle.
from you. Yeah.
Exactly. It was really traumatic, man.
It was traumatic. But are you on the come up now?
Now we are
Kuyavela now.
prepared. Even if they can come up with a level 6 or level 7, now we are prepared now.
Now you're ready. You know what to expect.
Now we are prepared now.
Mm. So if you could collaborate with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be?
I'd love to collaborate with Sauti Soul.
Oh yes. Oh, okay, okay. If that
Yeah,
happens, I'll be looking out for that one. You are okay?
I'd love to. I'd love to.
That makes sense. That
Yeah.
makes sense. Anyone else?
At first it was Black Coffee, but I felt like now, maybe Beyonce.
Beyonce. Okay, all right.
Yeah, maybe Beyonce. I wanna be the
Black
second
child,
person
your
to bring
dreams are
Beyonce in
valid.
South Africa.
Please do so. Do so. So, in reflecting back to the beginning of your career, what would you say was the most useful advice that you ever received and you still stand by today?
It was by Zwick's telling me to stand my ground and not chase the wave because I'm gonna get tired very soon. He told me that wave it goes and goes and dies very quick. So if I know what I stand for and I know my sound, I'll always have my true fans. Regardless who pops out next tomorrow, I must just stick to my sound and get better at it.
Yeah, that's some great advice. I mean,
Yeah,
that applies with everything, not just
yeah,
music.
basically,
Just be
yeah.
authentic, be true to yourself. Don't be pushed around by
Yeah,
waves and trends and.
exactly.
So, if there's one song on the album that you could point people out to that captures Aymos, your essence, everything that you stand for, which song would it be and why?
Definitely Yimilo, which was the hardest song to complete because Yimilo means this is who I am,
Yeah.
despite everything that's happening.
Mm.
And it was kind of hard to describe who I am because I was going through tragedies and so some of the things were very new to me, and how I responded to those circumstances was like a first time experience. So I really admire the song so much because it also made me realize who I really am and truly am.
And
So
accept every part of you. Yeah.
just as I am, man.
Hi. Siyakuzwa, but that's awesome. So, what advice would you give to someone out there who's listening to this and is like thinking, okay, I want to pursue a career in music, and I wanna walk in Amos's shoes?
Music is not a child's play. You must just be prepared, eh? You must be prepared. It's not. The thing is that we musicians, we are not very truthful. Especially on this social media. platforms. We give people what we want people to know about us. We don't tell people that I owe studio sessions, I owe a photo shoot, I didn't pitch up for this gig. We always,
You
present
always
ourselves.
show the good side, the glitz.
Exactly. So another thing that's very much important is the business side of music, which is something that most upcoming artists are so much ignorant of. Um, at least know the basics of music. Know how to register a song. A publishing. Do you really need a publishing? If you do, how do you go about it? How do you claim this and that? There's so much things. How to deal with contracts. Um, it's not wrong to also dispute contracts.
Yeah.
Sometimes we feel like if Universal puts a 360 contract, you feel obliged to sign the contract, because if you don't, you feel like you'll never ever again find an opportunity
Like you're losing,
that.
you're losing a big
You know?
opportunity.
So, which is something that has happened to me often, on while I was still crawling on my knees. So I'd really want another person to educate themselves properly with the business side of music. More than anything, know yourself and know your sound, know your strength, know your weakness. You see, when you know your strength and you know who loves you and you know which sound people love you with, then you excel in that one, then you are untouchable.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Be you, and that's your superpower.
exactly.
So, is there anything else that you'd like to share with us about your music, about your business? Where can we find your products as the agriculture? I don't know. Give us something else about Aymos. Like, tell us. Is there anything else that you want to share with us?
Apart from the fact that my album has dropped on the 3rd of September, go out there and check it out. And yeah, my products, you've probably been eating my products. So I'm not gonna touch on that.
When as long as your bag
Shop
is
right,
coming in, right?
Woolworths, you name the stores. Yeah, no, I'm inside there. You go there, you pick my veggies there. Yeah. So yeah, man. Yeah, just on social media, it's Aymos, Aymos. Aymos with the Y, and people always ask me what's it with the Y. The Y, it's because he who finds a Y to live for can bear almost anyhow. If you have a purpose to live for, you can bear almost anything you want, anything you put your mind, focus, your all in it. There is no double up. You will reap from it. If you put your time in worthless things you will reap. If you put your mind in productive things, so shall your life be. So this is a boy Aymos Chilamaposa. Danko.
Guys, siyabonga. Asbonga. Do you want to leave us with something? Sing us something small, Nyana, before we leave.
Wangumuntu funima lepepa uMandela laphe khona laphe hlezi khona. This is your boy Aymos Chilamaposa. Tango.
Thank you so much, Aymos. This was amazing.
Thank you so
This was
much.
amazing. I had so much fun. Take care. Stay blessed.
Same to you.
Thank you so much, guys, for tuning into that lovely, interesting chat that we just had with Aymos Shili. I hope you guys enjoyed that just as much as I did. Do check out his album, Yimilo, which is available on all major music platforms. The track at the beginning is Lifestyle by Aymos featuring Mass Music, and I'm leaving you guys with Yimilo by the man himself, Aymos Shili. Stay blessed, take care of yourselves, and have a blessed, awesome, productive week. This is From Your Bean with the biggest love.
Abengidliwa yikwababa ngimane ngiswela amazwi okumtshela imizwa yami ebengihlezi ngicabanga ngalo suku esizodibana ngalo ngizokubheka kanjani awebori ewathi mfana qinidolo musukusabange kuphikisa inhliziyo wavela umtshele njengendoda ukhiphe konke kusenhlizweni ngoba ixesha selihambile imilo usangikhumbula Shili bathi uthando liyamshintsha umuntu bathi uthando liyamveza umuntu imilo isesengu Shili bathi uthando liyamshintsha umuntu bathi uthando liyamveza umuntu into ayiyo imilo Imilo Imilo